I was first exposed to a phone without a cord at the age of 8. My parents called it a BlackBerry. I always thought a BlackBerry was just a fruit that you pick from the limbs of sticker bushes. But they said it was a phone too. Amongst my confusion, my parents told me that I could use this shiny red phone to call them in case of an emergency, or to tell them when I'm ready to be picked up from school. So I did. Every day after school, I would call or text my parents to tell them I was ready to go home. When I would pull my phone out of my pocket to do so, all my classmates would stare in amazement at the piece of technology I was holding in my hand. I thought everyone had one, but I soon discovered that I was among the few students with a device. A few years later, at the age of 11, I noticed more kids had phones, and one in particular, the iPhone. I told my parents I wanted one, and they got me an iPhone 3GS. I used this phone for more than just communicating with my parents. I played games, made art, took pictures, recorded video, and interacted with my friends on my phone. I was becoming attached to it. Everywhere I went, I had to bring it with me. It was my way to stay connected to my friends. Without my phone, I felt lonely. This loneliness I experienced without my phone's presence became apparent at the age of 16 when I dropped my phone in the ocean. That day, I entered the water and realized my swim trunks were a little heavier than usual. I checked my left pocket, and sure enough, my iPhone 5 was in my pocket. I ran to shore and quickly began drying off my phone. When I got back to the hotel, I submerged my phone in a tub of rice in hopes of sucking the water out of the phone. I became anxious without my phone and wondered if anyone was trying to get a hold of me. I told my parents I had to use their phones to check my social media accounts because I was worried I might miss something important. The next morning, I woke up and ran to the bowl of rice to attempt to turn on my phone. I pressed the power button, and the screen turned green, flashed several times, and went back to black. My phone was gone. 3 grueling days later, I got a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. I was back online. I reconnected with my friends and told them all about my crazy drowned phone story. I quickly realized that my phone was my life. Without my phone, I felt a void that I couldn't fill with anything else.